This is the new spot. I've always wanted to do some longer form content. Personally, I can't stand short form content where it's like one quick fact after another and it's all over within 20 to 30 seconds. And you get to the end, you're like, what did I just take in? Nothing. I'm going to start putting together some longer videos. I've got a lot to say. I've got a lot of thoughts that I'd love to share with people. Today's video, the first one. When people come in the gym, they come in hot. I absolutely love it. They come in ready to go. They want to do it all. They want to hit their goals straight away. I'm sorry, I'm going to break it to you straight away. It's slow. It doesn't happen instantly. It takes time. You've got these big goals. That's fantastic. But you're not prepared for the long-term work that it takes to get there. A lot of stuff these days, people just want the instant gratification. It goes a little bit back to my 30-second reel thing. Everyone wants the quick information. You know, we're used to it. It happens fast. We get it quick. It's over. It's done. We're there. With training, with being in the gym, this stuff takes time. It takes effort. It takes patience. It's not a fast track. It's a longer journey. And I'm going to break it to you straight away that it's going to take you a longer time to get to your goals than you think. Unless it's a fast goal, could be something fast like improving your diet. You can do that pretty quickly. Improving your sleep, you can do that relatively quickly as well. Today's video, what I'm going to tell someone straight away, the top 3 things that are going to get them fastest to their goals. In the health and fitness space, especially on Instagram and stuff, there is so much information out there that what happens is there's so much coming in, people want to do so much, that at the end of the day, they end up doing nothing because there's just too much gone in. They can't actually make a decision on what to do. And it's just an overwhelm of knowledge. It's just a world of overwhelm, we should say. So here's the top 3 things that I will tell anyone new to the gym or anyone who wants to improve their health and fitness and isn't sure where to start. So the first one is improve your daily movement or increase your daily movement. How do we do this? Increasing steps. It is the simplest, easiest, most effective way to improve your health and fitness. If you want to improve your body composition, if you want to improve your general mood and your general energy, if you want to be a more active person, it's not going to be spending a lot more time in the gym. It's going to be by simply just increasing your steps. We all have watches, we all have phones, and these all track our steps. So what I would recommend is you go on your app, your watch app or your step app, and you look at your daily step count on average from the last week. I would say aim for 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day. That's pretty general and pretty standard for most people. If your step count is under 8,000 a day, say it's 2,000 a day. I'm not going to tell you to then do 8,000 steps because that is 6,000 more steps than you're already doing. That's 4 times the amount. What I would say to you, increase your step count by 1,000 steps. What this looks like, this is a 10 to 15 minute walk. It's not far at all, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. By the time you sit on the couch, scroll on your phone, 20 minutes has gone by, easy. It's not that hard to lace up the shoes, go for a quick walk. What I recommend to do is link this to something else. Make it a thing. So for me, I have linked it to catching up with my partner. We go for a walk in the morning if I'm at home, and we go for a walk at night, after dinner or before dinner, after the gym, whenever we sort of get a chance. We've got a walking route. It's around the block. We can make it bigger or shorter depending on how much time we have, how much energy we have, but it is at least 10 minutes of a walk. It's over 1 kilometre long. It can be a 2 kilometre walk pretty easily if we feel like it. What you can do is you can link your walk to something. Maybe it's walking the dog. Maybe it's calling a friend, calling your family, calling someone on the phone. Maybe it's your 10 minutes to listen to a podcast or even meditate in the afternoon when you've had a stressful day. This 10 to 15 minute walk will make a massive difference over time, and before you know it, you'll be increasing your steps easily up towards 8,000 to 10,000 a day. If you have an office job, you can go for a walk at lunch. I've never had an office job. I don't actually know what it's like, but I can imagine you get a break. Maybe it's 30 minutes, maybe it's an hour, who knows. Instead of sitting in the lunchroom on your phone, Go for a walk down to the shop. Maybe you link it to getting a coffee for lunch, or you link it to calling someone in your work break. I don't know. Could be anything. That's a 10 to 15 minute walk. Makes a massive difference at the end of the day. That's our first tip. That's the first thing I'll tell someone who wants to improve their health and fitness. The second tip, when people want to improve their health and fitness, generally it comes down to diet. They want to lose weight more often than not. Potentially they want to put on weight. And when you look at diet, it is a huge, massive, overwhelming thing. You've got to look at your protein, look at your carbs, weigh your food, count your calories. It's hard. And for most people, they aren't going to be able to stick to that for long. So what I would say to anyone is make your diet protein-centric. This is the easiest thing you can do. You're actually adding stuff into your life, which in your mind plays a little trick, and it goes, oh, I'm going to add things. I'm not taking away. I'm not restricting myself. Protein-centric means make every meal heavy on protein. Add protein to your food. If you don't want to weigh food, I would use a hand guide. So you can use a palm size portion of protein, but I want you to double it, all right? I want you to double it. If you're new to the gym or you want to improve your diet, I want you to go double. Add in more protein to your food. Don't even worry about the carbs and stuff. Do that later. Just go hard on the protein. Make it the star of the dish. Eat it first. What that will do, it will fill you up quicker. It guarantees that you're actually making your body or providing your body the fuel to actually promote muscle building. You need to eat protein to build, to repair muscle, which is the most important thing, which is why we go to the gym. We all want to build muscle in the gym. That's why we train. If you eat your protein first and you eat the most protein, you're not going to fill up on the carbs and the fats, which are important, but they're not as important as the protein. So this is the second tip. Make your meals protein-centric, protein star of the dish. Put all your love into the protein. Eat it first. Take care of it, love the protein. And then get it down. And then eat your carbs and fats. And hey, don't even worry about how much of that you eat. Because at the end of the day, you'll actually eat less of that when you eat your protein first and you eat more of the protein. So it's a win-win all round. And the third tip I would say is just improve your sleep a little bit. When you go online, there is so much stuff about sleep being the most important. It is the most important, but it's hard. I understand. People have kids, people have jobs, they've got to work late. People have poor sleep habits. They've had them for years. It's really hard to break that straight away. So what I might say is, you just start to do one small thing at a time to improve your sleep. Hey, don't expect to get a perfect 9-hour night of sleep straight away, but you just start building one little habit towards your sleep in the hope that it's going to help, but you have to do it for a longer period of time. You can't just do it for a night or 2 nights and expect it to work. It needs to be done consistently over time. So what I would say for sleep is, actually, I'm not going to lie. I keep my phone and my watch right on my bedside table at night because I need my alarm. Lots of people say, keep your phone outside the room, yada, yada, yada. For me, it lives right next to me. The only thing is I do not use it when I go to bed. As soon as I go to bed, I set my alarm, I turn that bad boy off, good night mode, see you later, and then I pick up my book. My book puts me to sleep. I don't know, I read a bunch of books. At the moment, I'm reading Anthony Bourdain, Kitchen Confidential. Great read if anyone wants a book. If you're at the gym, elevated, right behind me, we've got books in the shelf. Grab yourself a book out, have a read one night. Even if you hate the book, that's fine. Just let your eyes skim over the pages until you feel a bit drowsy and then go to sleep. That is what I've linked to going to sleep, is reading a book. You could do any other thing. You could stretch before bed. You could meditate for a few minutes before bed. You could get your partner to give you a back rub before bed if you're lucky. There's a whole bunch of things you could do. People say things like, what do people say? Oh, no eating an hour before bed, no drinking 2 hours before bed, no light 3 hours before bed, or whoever knows what it is. That is impossible. I understand that. For me, it's impossible. I get home late from work, I have to eat dinner, and then I have to go to bed. I'm going to sit up for another 2 hours and let my food digest. I go to bed with a full stomach sometimes. Maybe it disrupts my sleep a little bit, but I built a habit of sleep where I go to bed at the same time every day, wake up generally at the same time of the day. I'm super active during the day. So when I get to bed, I'm generally pretty tired and I sleep pretty well. The only thing I've noticed with my sleep is that I'll wake up before my alarm sometimes. So my sleep isn't as deep the whole way throughout the night. So I've actually just started taking some sleep supplements, and that's another thing. Go to the chemist, tell them you've got poor sleep. You need a supplement. If you're over 55, I just found out, you can get melatonin over the counter. Get some melatonin. Don't drink caffeine so late in the day. I drink coffee pretty late. I have a coffee at 2 o'clock. Again, probably not the best for my sleep, but I enjoy having my cup of coffee then. And then when I go to bed at 9 o'clock, look, it probably isn't fully worn off, but I'm not losing too much sleep over that, I don't think. Go get a supplement from the shop. Don't be afraid of them. I'll let you know how mine go. So far, so good. I'm sleeping pretty well. Aircon, crank the aircon at night. You know, these are small little things you can do just to potentially improve your sleep. They might not work, they might work, but you have to see them out. This comes back to my first point. What I first started the video with was it takes time. You cannot expect instant rewards straight away from doing one small thing. You have to do that one small thing for a long period of time to actually see improvements and see yourself get better at that thing. It's no different than building weights in the gym or improving your cardio capacity. You need to just keep on doing it, keep showing up, keep putting in the work, and these things will happen. Those 3 things I just shared are pretty boring, but they are simple. They're not going to make a massive difference straight away, but if you just do that, stack it over time, stack the wins, pat yourself on the back, over the period of a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, that stuff is just going to compound, you know. It's going to make a massive difference to how you feel. It just becomes who you are and what you do. All right, team, that's my first video down in the new spot. I actually enjoyed this, having the microphone here. Keep your eyes peeled for more of these bad boys. See you soon in the gym.